I'm really a chemist because who would have thought of putting these together? And welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. In today's video, it is my monthly favorites. So I have my favorites for the month of August. The months are rolling and they're just going by so quick, it's unbelievable. So as always, in my monthly favorites, I share with you guys everything from fragrances to beauty, fashion, and all that stuff. In today's video, however, we only have fragrances, we have some makeup products, and we have jewelry and a beauty item. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys are interested in seeing what are my favorites for the month of August, I was gonna say July, for the month of August, then please keep on watching. So we're gonna start off with the fragrances, as I usually try to do. This is her from Zadig and Voltaire, and this is one that honestly I wore a lot just because I was testing it out, and just a few nights ago I decided that I'm just not going to keep it. It's a nice scent, but it's not a scent that I prefer to wear on me. For me, as I mentioned before, it was unisex leaning masculine, but it wasn't a masculine that I would say bothered me. I didn't feel uncomfortable wearing, but a couple nights ago it definitely leaned more masculine than I would prefer. Yeah, unfortunately I can't keep it. It's a shame though, because it's a nice scent. For me, it's definitely a sandalwood clean scent. So that jasmine I pick up not as soapy, but just clean. It smells like a bar of soap, but the clean aspect of the soap rather than the soapiness, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. This is one that I wore a lot just because I was testing out, mostly actually during the nighttime, and also to clean around the house. Ironically, that's when I would also enjoy to wear it, just because of that fresh clean aspect it had. But I didn't enjoy it enough to keep it, you know. All right, another one that I wore and I have mentioned so much it's not even funny is Casablanca. For me, this is a year-round gourmand, but it's not a heavy gourmand. I got this in the summertime and I abused it in the summertime. As you can see, it has a dent, but honestly how much I use and abuse this, I don't think that the dent represents my usage as much, just because you really don't need a lot of this. And even though I do still spray a lot of it, I just feel like it has such a good way of using minimal product but still somehow distributing the product very evenly and nicely around your body without you going through this bottle like crazy. The way I use it, it should be like around here. It's crazy. For me, this is like an oriental, very, very unique caramel scent. It's not your typical caramel scent. Also, I saw that recently it went down in price again. It was like in the 50s range, because I remember that it went up to like the 60s, and I saw that it recently was in the lower 50s. I wear this on its own a lot, but I also pretty much layer it with a lot of perfumes. I know that in the comments you guys ask me what I layer this with. I have mentioned in passing in videos, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing a full video on basically the perfumes that I like to layer with Casablanca and that I feel just go very well. So comment down below if you guys would be interested in seeing a video like that. All right, another one that I wore, a Zaro Wanted Girl, not Zara, a Zaro. Check the description box. I make sure to link everything down there and more, so check that out if you can't understand for whatever reason what I'm saying. And also, if you have a question on a pronunciation or something you're not understanding, comment down below. I literally reply to everyone. Like, I'm really good on that, like pat on the back. So you guys shouldn't have any questions because I comment back, I email back, and I make sure to do the description box. You know what I mean? So whatever. And this is an Orange Blossom powdery caramel scent. I love this. I love this one a lot. It's beautiful. I think it's so pretty. It's a gourmand oriental floral composition, and I love it. I love it. This gets powdery, but not in like a baby powder form. The powder in here, I would feel like it's more of like a nutty powderiness, almost as if you grabbed some like almonds or something and you crushed them, and the powder from the almonds is like what I would get from here. It has no almonds, but there's just this like nutty caramel powdery scent, and it's a soft scent. Now, this on me lasts a very, very long time. It just doesn't project as much, but I actually enjoy the fact that it doesn't project as much, just because for me, powdery scents should be more of a softer thing, I don't want them to be like loud because that would give me a headache and it would just be too overwhelming. With that being said, if someone is close to you, like arm's length, I want to say, they would still be able to smell it. And why do I say that? It's because this is one of the ones that I have gotten complimented on, and they have described it as a sweet powder. So yeah, in a recent video of mine, I put up a picture of what this reminds me of. But this reminds me of a dessert, and it's not a heavy sticky dessert. The dessert that this reminds me of is actually what describes the texture in here, which is called an alfajor. And the dessert is basically consisting of a powdery crumbly cookie with dulce de leche in the middle, and it has powdered sugar on top. So I feel like that dessert represents this perfume very well. It's like sweet and powdery and crumbly and just very soft and comforting. If you know, you know, especially if you know that dessert. All right, another perfume that I wear a lot is Cashmere, and as I described this in the past, this reminds me like a peachy pie, but it's more of like the crumbly peachy pie, if that makes sense, just because it has this dusty old books, old library quality to it, and it's very vintagey. I think that the bottle represents the scent quite well because it smells like how it looks. And it's quite interesting because I personally don't usually lean towards like resinous scents or vintage scents just because they're not my cup of tea. I like mature scents, but more, I would say, modernized mature scents. But I do really enjoy it, and it's very, very unique. It's crazy how this actually just, it puts me back into an era that I was not born in, but based on like movies, I can visually see this. It's crazy. It takes me back to me actually being born in that era when I wasn't, you know. So it's quite interesting. It's unique. I do have to be in the mood for it though. Usually I wear this during the night when I want to feel very cozy, but I do have to be in the mood for this one. However, recently, and as in recently I mean like literally last week, I've been obsessed with Libre. This is another one, and this is a lavender vanilla scent. I love it. This is one of those bossy, very, very confident, new age woman type of scents. Great signature scent, great for the office, even great for school, I feel. Just a really great womanly, bossy scent. But y'all, I'm a whole chemist. I'm really a chemist because who would have thought of putting these together? I really wanted to wear this one, and I wanted to wear this one as well. So basically I combined them together, and when I tell you, I created a whole different perfume. It's crazy. I love layering because sometimes you do layering in a way that one perfume overpowers the other one, which I feel ruins the whole point of layering to begin with, or one thing kind of brings out a note in another perfume. But my favorite type of layering is the ones that you literally create a whole concoction. So mixing these two together pretty much created for me like a flanker of Libre or Livre. So combined together, it created a Libre with this combined boozy peach syrup. Interesting, so interesting. It's like the perfect Libre I feel for fall. It's crazy how long it lasted, but also projected that I had to wear it the next day. So currently this has been my obsession as of lately. And one that I also really enjoy to sleep, which is like not really a night bed scent, but there's this thing about this perfume that just adds some coziness, some warmthness, pretty soothing I would say, and very therapeutic. And this is Manifesto, also from YSL, and this is more of a powdery scent. This is another one that has been recently complimented on me. I wore this one yesterday actually, and when I tell you that this lasts so long, it's crazy how long this lasts on me. Crazy long. Yeah, I love this. This is like mature oriental floral vanilla. I love it. I love it so much. It's very also womanly, and another great signature scent. I find that if you like Dior Addict, YSL Libre, you will like this perfume. It's a very unique, interesting green vanilla without being sharp. It opens up like a green citrus, but it takes on a different take once it dries down. All right, so moving on to jewelry that I have been enjoying this month is actually my necklace. I'm sure that you guys have seen this necklace in pretty much every video that I have been doing as of recently, and this was sent to me, as I mentioned in my last monthly favorites, but I'm gonna mention it again because I've been wearing it and I haven't stopped wearing it, as you guys can see. And this is the necklace up close. I love the detail of the little beads around the chain, but yeah, I think that it looks super cute and it glistens a lot in the sun. And one that I'm not wearing today because I wanted to wear something different because I felt like you guys were bored of me wearing the same jewelry. I mean, if I like it, I like it, and I'm just that's just how I am, you know what I mean? And it's also these earrings that I also wore in that video. I'll link it down below, but it was in my last monthly favorites. It's so beautiful. I'm sure you guys have seen this already, so I have been enjoying those too. I got these other ones, but I haven't really gone out anywhere specifically to wear those. All right, and in the makeup department, two things that I have been enjoying are from Glossier. For transparency reasons, these products were given to me, but obviously, as you guys know, if I don't like it, I'm not going to say that I like it. And they didn't give me these two products in specifically. I'm just a Glossier rep, I think that's what they call it, and they give us from time to time like money to spend on whatever the hell you want to spend on. And these are two products that I have been meaning to try. I just felt like they were gimmicky, as I mentioned in my last video. I'll link it down below if you guys haven't seen it already. But I did put these two products in that video so you guys can see how it looks. And it is two products that I'm wearing today. Today I have the Boy Brow, and I also have the lipstick. And this one is in the color Jam. As I said before, I was wary that they were going to be like sheer and stuff. And that's how they go on. Let me put it here so you guys can see the swipes on first try, and that's how they look with just one swipe. But you guys can definitely build it up, and that's what I liked the most, that you could build it up. As I said before, I had tried a cheaper alternative. I'm pretty sure it was from NYX or NYX, and it just looked very chunky. I didn't like it on me, and that was my first brow gel that I tried. And after that, since I didn't like it, I felt like they were all going to be gimmicky. I know that Glossier is pretty known for these two products, and that's why I wanted to try them, and I have been pretty much testing them out throughout the whole month, and I absolutely love them. Like, I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, that's how they look on me today. And in that video that I did, if you haven't seen it already, it was my no foundation makeup routine. So for those of you that were interested in seeing my makeup routine, there you go. I did a video and just added a little bit more so you guys can see it more up close and personal. I also want to mention that on my eyebrows today, I only have this. I don't have a pencil. I don't have what is the thing called, a pomade. I don't have a powder, so I only have this. In that video that I mentioned where I got ready without foundation, I added a little bit of concealer around here, but today I didn't even add that, just so you guys can see it. The only thing that I added was a eyeshadow, the same eyeshadow that I have on my lids. It's just the one that I added to the outer part, just so you guys can see how it looks and how fluffy they look, especially if you're into that, if you're like on the go, if you're like a mom, a teacher, a student, stuff like that. Just anyone that likes fluffy, natural looking eyebrows, I think you would really like this. And right, what am I missing? Oh, another thing that I have been enjoying, ironically, I don't have my nails today, but it's because today is my day to do my nails, so I wasn't going to do them just for the video. I'm going to do them afterwards. It's a nail dryer. Now, that nail dryer isn't technically a monthly favorite because I've owned that nail dryer for a couple of years at this point. I want to say that I have owned that nail dryer for 3 to 4 years at this point, maybe more. I don't remember honestly, but I got it from Amazon. But yeah, I do my own nails and I do gel nails. I used to do my gel nails a lot, and then I kind of just got lazy and I started just doing like regular nail polishes. However, gel nails, when I do them on my own, they last me about a week and a half. I know for sure if I actually took care of my nails, they would last me more than 2 weeks, but I cook, I clean, I do the dishes, and I don't take care of my nails. So with that being said, they last me about a week and a half. I'll show you guys, and I'm gonna put up a picture on screen so you guys can see how they look after a week and a half. And like I said, doing all my chores. I'm gonna also put up a picture on here or maybe a video or whatever so you guys can see how they look when I do them. Now, that specific brand, because I recently told Janae about it, I can't find it on Amazon, but I sent her another company that is around the same price range that I got it, which is like 30s to 40s range, and it had really great reviews. So by the time that I put this video, if I could find the brand that I have, I'll put it down below. If not, I'm gonna give you guys the link that I gave to Janae, which is the one that I recommended based on the reviews and based on the price range. They're all pretty much the same. I paid for mine like 20s, 30s range. So yeah, they're all the same. Don't try to get like the most expensive one because you think that's gonna be better. No, like I've had, like I said, mine for a long time at this point, and it still works quite well and it does its job. And I love it because when I use nail polishes like this, I kid you not, the next day my nails are chipped. That's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. Those are my favorites for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I reply to you guys. Also, you could DM me, follow me on Instagram. I'm a lot more active there than I am here. And as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye guys.